The downside to making fruity cocktails is kind of the wastage and the inconsistency when it comes to using fresh fruit. Let's take strawberries for instance. Strawberries in the UK are only pretty much in season, maybe sort of 6 to 8 weeks a year, maybe slightly longer. So what happens when you want to use strawberries or make strawberry cocktails kind of in the deepest winter, when like September, October, November sort of time? It doesn't really happen. Strawberries are imported, they're different tastes, but that's where products like this, like ODK, comes into their own. Now, I'm just going to give you a quick deep dive into the brand and what these are. These are, we technically call them purees, or we refer to them as purees. What they actually are kind of fruity mixes or syrups, slightly more fruit-based syrups. Now, there's a big difference between this, I'm just going to say it, between this and Funkin. Funkin is a great puree product. The only problem with them is they are essentially majority fruit. They are kind of like 85 to 95% fruit that goes in there. There's nothing really to preserve them. So while they have got a long shelf life, once opened, you've perhaps got 7 to 10 days to use them, which is perfect for high volume pubs and bars. Or if you've got a party, take the passion fruit puree and you're going to use it all one pouch, one weekend for porn star martinis. Easy, not a problem. The problem comes if you're lower volume pubs and bars, or if you're a home bartender and you occasionally make the odd cocktail here and there at home. That's when the problem becomes, because you then get a lot of wastage from purees. And that's where products like this, the ODK range, comes into their own. Here at Drinkstuff, we sell 20 plus of these. These are not aerosol cans. They're not sort of spray cans or anything. I'll show you the puree inside these in a second. But what these essentially are, long life, shelf stable. Even once opened, they say best before sort of 3 months after opening. You will probably have a good couple of years on them, depending, you know, when they got made and when you kind of bought them. But it's easily a good couple of years from the production date that you've got to use these. Longer. If you keep them, don't put these in a fridge, but if you keep these in a nice cool space, they will keep for a lot longer. And let's say use within 3 months after opening. Steve the barman here, unofficially, they will keep a lot longer opened if you keep them in a cool, dark place. So the big difference between these and say like Funkin, for example, I'm not going to compare these to Monin in this video, but compare these to Funkin, these will be roughly 50% fruit to 50% sugar, or some that are more vibrant in flavour. Take the cherry, for instance. Cherry is a lot more vibrant in flavour, so that will be 30% fruit to 70% sugar, essentially. So that's kind of the makeup. Why would you use these as opposed to sugar syrups? Purely because these punch a flavour a lot more. So sugar syrups can be less vibrant in taste, but you also get the thickness, the consistency in these cocktails. Okay, so they do create a much more lifelike cocktail, if you like. If you're going to use fresh peaches in a peach Bellini, for instance, this is going to give you a similar kind of feel from that consistency of the puree to fresh fruit, if you like. So these are all open. You can see these there. We've got some more on the range there. As I say, we've got 20 plus in the range. Let's just bung all of these to one side, just very quickly. And I think the banana one's opened. He says, yes. Let me just pour out, and these are all reminisce. I love this as well. These will also go on toast and things like that. The berry one, or the raspberry on toast is good. But anyway, stuff like this, you can see the sort of consistency, hopefully there in the close-up. You know, they are just really thick, really gloopy, kind of fruity purees that work a treat in your cocktails. Long life, shelf stable. If you're a home bartender, you can easily have a collection of 6, 7, 8 of these at home and make a different flavoured cocktail each and every week. So that is the ODK purees or fruity mixes.